Here are 10 news items from the world of the crypto industry. First, news. Will Bitcoin reach a new all-time high by the end of 2024? Amid the Federal Reserve's key interest rate cut, Bitcoin has once again risen above the $63,000 mark. Bitcoin is still undervalued. Bitcoin reached its current all-time high of $73,750 before the April halving. Currently, the cryptocurrency is trading 14% below its ATH. However, realized capitalization, a metric that calculates the purchase price of all coins in circulation, indicates that BTC is still undervalued. At the time of publication, Bitcoin's market capitalization stands at $1.25 billion, while the realized capitalization is only $624.24 billion. If this assumption is correct, the leading cryptocurrency still has room for growth. Popular crypto analyst Michael Van de Poppy holds the same opinion. Bitcoin is following the plan. I want to see if $66,000 becomes the next resistance and whether there will be a pullback afterward. Overall, I expect to see a new ATH in October, he wrote. On the daily chart, Bitcoin has risen above both the short-term and long-term exponential moving averages for the first time since August. The 20-day EMA, 50-day EMA, and 200-day EMA are all below BTC, which is trading at $63,038. Additionally, the relative strength index has risen above a resistance level last seen in July. This significant moment also suggests strong bullish momentum. Given the growing positive market sentiment, BTC could reach $70,025 within weeks. If that happens, the leading cryptocurrency has a good chance of hitting a new all-time high by the end of 2024. However, a failed attempt to break above $65,200 will significantly slow the rally. In this case, Bitcoin risks falling to $57,389. Second, news. The president of El Salvador and Elon Musk discussed the next step after Bitcoin. While the crypto community's attention is focused on Bitcoin's price fluctuations, the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, is making ambitious plans for his country's future. In search of new technological solutions, he visited the heart of innovation, Tesla's headquarters. On September 21, Bukele posted a video of his visit to Tesla's Gigafactory in Austin, Texas, on social media platform X. The footage shows Elon Musk personally greeting the distinguished guest and giving him a tour of the facility. So what did they talk about? According to Musk, the conversation with Bukele went far beyond discussing the specs of the new Model S. Tesla's founder called the president of El Salvador an amazing leader and shared details of their discussion. We talked a lot about the nature of reality, the future of humanity, and how technologies like artificial intelligence and robotics will affect the world. What a twist! One might wonder, what does the president of a country known for its cryptocurrency experiments have to do with this? But it's not surprising. Bukele has long established himself as a progressive politician unafraid of innovation. After the historic decision to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, El Salvador didn't stop there. Now Bukele is betting on artificial intelligence and other cutting-edge technologies to drive economic growth. And this strategy seems to be bearing fruit. At the end of May, Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, made a bold prediction: El Salvador's GDP could increase tenfold by 2029. The figure seems fantastic, but remember, this is a country that has already surprised the world with its daring decisions. Could the combination of cryptocurrencies and AI truly become the formula for economic breakthrough that many developing countries are looking for? Bitcoin is paying off. In the 3 years since Bitcoin's legalization, El Salvador has earned $93 million in profits. Not bad for an experiment many called a gamble, right? Bukele's main goals when implementing cryptocurrency were to promote financial inclusion, simplify remittances, and attract financial innovations. And, judging by the results, these goals are gradually being achieved. Like a true diplomat, the president of El Salvador didn't come empty-handed, he brought Musk some locally produced coffee. And what about Elon? He responded, with a can of Coca-Cola. Quite the unpredictable billionaire. This meeting took place during Bukele's visit to the U.S. for the 79th session of the UN General Assembly in New York. But let's be honest, a conversation about the future of humanity with Elon Musk sounds way more interesting than another speech at the UN. Third news. In 2024, crypto firms ramped up sponsorships of sports teams. In 2024, the number of sponsorship agreements between sports teams and crypto companies decreased by 38% compared to 2021, according to analysts at CoinGecko. Crypto companies have often turned to sports sponsorships to attract public attention. The peak of partnership deals with sports teams was in 2021, with 33 agreements, accounting for 35.9% of all deals between 2021 and 2024. Among the prominent sponsorship deals of 2021 were a $700 million advertising agreement between the cryptocurrency exchange Crypto.com and the Staples Center Sports Complex in Los Angeles, as well as FTX's sponsorship of the esports team SoloMed. However, after the onset of the crypto winter in 2022, the number of contracts between sports clubs and crypto companies sharply declined. In 2023, only 8 new agreements were signed, such as the $70 million deal between crypto exchange OKX and Manchester City. In 2024, crypto companies once again began actively supporting sports teams and events. For instance, Crypto.com became a sponsor of the UEFA Champions League, while BlockDAG signed a $10 million contract with Borussia Dortmund. The BitGet exchange started sponsoring Spain's La Liga Football League. Fourth news. Travala travel platform integrated tokens based on Solana. The cryptocurrency-supported travel booking platform Travala has integrated with the fourth largest blockchain by market capitalization, Solana. Travala's CEO, Juan Otero, announced this during a panel discussion at Solana Breakpoint in Singapore on Saturday. The integration will allow users to book flights, hotels, and accommodations using Solana-based assets, including SOL, USDT, and USDC, among others. Solana's network has become one of the most widely used blockchains due to its economic efficiency and scalability, Otero stated. Additionally, customers will be able to receive up to 10% cash back on their bookings in SOL through a loyalty program, alongside BTC and Travala's native AVA token. While Travala currently supports dozens of cryptocurrencies for booking, fewer than 10 are supported in the platform's user accounts wallets. After the integration, users will now be able to deposit and withdraw SOL, USDT, and USDC on the Solana network directly to and from their Travala accounts with zero transaction fees. Previously, the global travel marketplace partnered with the service Skyscanner, which has an audience of 110 million users per month who make 80 billion search queries daily. Through Travala, hotel bookings can be made in over 100 cryptocurrencies. Fifth news. A trader bought a meme coin before it grew by 920 times. On September 8, 2024, an unknown trader invested $135 in the meme coin Terminus, and 2 weeks later, their deposit had increased 920 times. This was reported by the analytics company LukinChain. Experts noted that the asset's growth occurred after a post was published on Doge Designer's page on X on September 20. In the post, it was mentioned that entrepreneur Elon Musk would name the first city on Mars Terminus. Before the post was published, Terminus was trading near $0.00002370, but now, according to DX Screener, the asset's price exceeds 16 cents. LukinChain added that the trader's assets are now valued at approximately $124,000. Sixth news. The possible dissolution of Solana Foundation was discussed in Singapore. On September 21, 2024, the second day of the Solana Breakpoint event took place in Singapore, including a panel discussion with Solana Foundation Executive Director Dan Albert, Rockaway ex-CEO Victor Fisher, and Decentralized founder Joel John. The participants discussed whether the Solana Foundation should be dissolved. Albert supported the initiative, while Fisher was against it. Albert explained that the organization was created alongside the launch of the Solana mainnet and was granted a certain amount of Solana cryptocurrency to fund grants and various initiatives. We are funding various software products to make development on Solana accessible, simple, and safe. Additionally, we are engaging companies and governments worldwide to raise awareness of Solana, said Albert. The expert noted that over the years, the ecosystem has matured, and the community capable of solving many tasks independently has become its strongest link. He also emphasized that Solana would grow by tens, hundreds, thousands of times compared to its current level. And for these reasons, Solana Foundation is becoming an inefficient structure. There's no sense in the foundation or any other organization increasing its staff and operating expenses proportionally to support such growth without turning into an inefficient bureaucratic monster. When the ecosystem can perform everything that Solana Foundation has been doing, and even more, that means a good job has been done. I think it would be right to consider the question of dissolving the organization, Albert said. Victor Fisher from Rockaway X expressed a different viewpoint. He noted that if the Solana Foundation's delegation program were stopped, 60% of validators would cease to be profitable. Additionally, the ecosystem needs an organization to turn to with governance or regulatory questions, especially in case of claims from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. As a possible alternative, Fisher suggested creating an organization modeled after the Linux Foundation, whose platinum members, including Google, PayPal, and others, pay an annual fee of $500,000. This could address some funding issues, Fisher said. The next Solana Breakpoint event will take place in Abu Dhabi from December 11 to 13, 2025. 7th News. CEO of BlackRock called Bitcoin a legitimate financial instrument. The CEO of investment firm BlackRock, Larry Fink, once again spoke positively about the first cryptocurrency. On CNBC, he called Bitcoin a legitimate financial instrument. Additionally, the BlackRock head noted that the asset allows for uncorrelated returns. In his opinion, Bitcoin is an instrument that investors turn to during market fear. I strongly believe that Bitcoin has a place in portfolios, Fink added. Participants in the discussion on X supported the BlackRock CEO. Some called Fink the best walking advertisement for the cryptocurrency market. A user with the pseudonym Nifty0x stated, "If major players like Fink see Bitcoin as a legitimate financial instrument, it could change how investors view cryptocurrencies in their portfolios." However, there were also negative comments. A participant on X with the nickname Cryptolix believes that Fink changed his opinion on Bitcoin after realizing he could manipulate the market. 8th News. Demand for non-dollar stablecoins will soon peak. Kai Sheffield believes that in the medium term, all major global national currencies will be represented by coins on the blockchain. According to him, more and more stablecoins are emerging, attempting to distance themselves from USDT or USDC. Dollars are great for cross-border transactions, but the market needs the ability to quickly and efficiently convert them. Other currency stablecoins could play a big role in this. Stablecoins could become a domestic payment method that links cross-border and local payment systems, allowing the digital market to enter a new phase of expansion, the Visa executive is convinced. People are increasingly using stablecoins. They know what a stablecoin is, and there's a certain consumer-focused brand. But there are many other use cases where the brand doesn't matter, and they need to be fully represented in the economy. The year 2024 became a turning point for stablecoins when non-crypto companies were able to resolve payment issues for freelancers working on collaborative projects in countries where digital assets are prohibited by law, the expert emphasized. 9th News. The Japanese yen is increasingly pressuring Bitcoin's price. Gordon Grant stated that cryptocurrencies have been showing a risk-on tendency in recent days. According to the analyst, investors are increasingly viewing Bitcoin as a favorable counterbalance to the US dollar, against the backdrop of the rising U.S. federal debt. A decrease in the Federal Reserve's interest rate signals structural problems that could soon lead to increased volatility in both the stock and crypto markets, the crypto expert believes. In the long term, Bitcoin and other digital assets will thrive, especially against the backdrop of low interest rates. The depreciation of the yen against the dollar has become the main catalyst for the growth of the first cryptocurrency and has improved investor sentiment. The financial market views Bitcoin as a more reliable safe haven asset than gold because it is free from multinational financial control. A drop in the price of the first cryptocurrency below the $57,000 support level is unlikely, the analyst concluded. 10th News. The factors for Bitcoin's growth have been exhausted. Crypto analyst Arlinda believes that Bitcoin's growth due to the Federal Reserve's key interest rate cut has run its course, and soon the cryptocurrency will approach key price levels. The expert also expressed concern about the conglomeration of strong resistances between the $64,000 and $65,000 levels, which could create a barrier. The analysis indicated that this zone, which has not been fully tested, could halt Bitcoin's advance. While the long-term forecast for Bitcoin remains optimistic, reflecting potential for further growth, the short-term outlook is less encouraging. Trading may become volatile ahead of news next week, SPPMI, GDP, DGO, and the speech by the Fed chairman. If these indicators become sharply unpredictable, the speculative bull's enthusiasm may cool very quickly, and in that case, we may face a correction phase due to profit-taking, wrote Arlinda. Currently, the models presented by the trader point to Bitcoin's consolidation above the $62,750 level, indicating some short-term stability. However, if selling pressure pushes the price below this level, a sharp move into lower liquidity zones may follow, potentially bringing BTC to $61,300 or even down to $59,400 and $57,730. Analyst, going by the pseudonym Trader Tardigrade, believes that Bitcoin's current formation is an anchor for significant growth. He illustrated that consolidation is occurring within a symmetrical triangle after breaking key resistance levels, hinting at a major breakout. Historically, such patterns have preceded strong price movements. Trader Tardigrade predicts that if history repeats itself, Bitcoin's next target will be $100,000, based on the measured move of the technical pattern.